have a confession. I have ruined more Sundays than I can count by obsessing over Mondays that haven't even happened yet. I'd be sitting there trying to relax, but suddenly I'm in my head playing out worst case scenarios. I'm imagining myself missing deadlines and convincing myself the whole week's already a disaster before it's even begun. Meanwhile, the actual me was just sitting on the couch with my cat, coffee in hand, with zero problems in the room. Hey, I'm Tracy, and in this video, I want to share the mindset shift that finally snapped me back to today and a few simple practices you can use to do the same. For years, this was my default. Instead of living in the day I was in, I was mentally living in a day that didn't even exist yet. But after doing a 10-day silent Vipassana meditation retreat and keeping up with a consistent meditation practice afterwards, I started catching myself in those moments. I started to notice the future I was obsessing over wasn't actually real. It was just a thought. And that's when it started to click for me. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Tomorrow is just a concept or an idea. But this moment, this one is the only one that's real. Here's what I mean. Tomorrow only exists in your mind. It's a mental picture, a to do list, a projection of what might happen, but it's not an actual place you can step into. And when it arrives, it's not tomorrow anymore. It's just today. But the way we think about tomorrow, or yesterday for that matter, it tricks us into living somewhere other than right here. We burn up so much energy trying to get ahead of a future that hasn't happened or fix a past that's already gone. But the truth is, everything you've ever done and everything you're ever going to do will happen in a today. Tomorrow isn't a place you ever arrive, it's just the name we give to a future today. And the mind loves to time travel, but your actual life, it's always been right here. So, what do we do with that? Well, let me share a few things that helped me stop living in the phantom of tomorrow. One, the Sunday reset question. When you notice your mind fast forwarding or spiraling into what ifs, pause and ask, is this actually happening right now, or am I just imagining it? I know it sounds almost silly because the answer is obvious, but that's kind of the point. We forget the obvious when we're caught in the loop. And giving your brain that reality check in the moment is often enough to break the spell. Two, the 3-second grounding trick. Drop into one sense. Name one thing you hear. Notice one texture you can feel. Spot one color you can see. Giving your mind a simple job in the present interrupts that time travel habit. Number three, anchor your attention with micro plans. So if tomorrow keeps pulling at your thoughts, give your mind a reason to focus on today. Choose one thing to do in the next hour, something small like make tea or take a walk or text a friend, and commit to just that. It reminds your brain that this day matters too. Number four, give tomorrow a parking spot. If your brain keeps jumping ahead, jot down the thoughts or the tasks on a list labeled tomorrow. And once it's written down, let it live there until that day arrives. This frees up mental space without losing the idea. Number five, bookend your day. Start and end the day with a short check in, just 1 or 2 minutes. In the morning, ask what would make today feel complete. And at night, ask what actually made today feel good. It trains your brain to focus and to notice the value of the present day. And the more you practice that, the more you start to see how much life is here in this day, not the one you're imagining. Which brings me back to the point tomorrow doesn't exist. Just another today waiting to be lived. And if you're constantly rehearsing the worst case scenario, you're missing the actual moment unfolding in front of you. So, what would today feel like if you treated it like the main event, not just a warm up for tomorrow? Tell me in the comments what's one thing you're doing today just because it brings you back to now. Treat this moment like it matters because it does. Thanks so much for watching.